Hello everybody. One of the things every man wish is to have a happy wife. The Torah says that we have an obligation in the first year we get married to make our wife happy all the year, to sit with her, to be with her. And there is a special thing I saw in Kabbalah books that says that through all life, a man at least has to give his wife 24 different kinds of jewelry. When I saw that, I was smiling. Well, what's the special thing about it? 24. Of course, there is a big Kabbalistic things, and it says there that if the women can wear them even one time in her life, all those jewelry in one time, she's gonna get a big shefa, a big energy from heaven. Okay? But something else was interested me. When I came to that subject of buying jewelry, and you go to the store and you want to buy something to your wife to make her happy, especially before the holidays, Shavuot, Sukkot, we have a mitzvah from the Torah. I was looking at the jewelry and saying, let's not be so external. We look at the jewelry, if it's nice we buy, if it's not nice we don't buy. But I thought to myself, there is something more deep inside. When she wears that jewelry, it does something to her, or just for beauty? This is the question. And I was very happy to see and to hear that the Torah talks about that subject. In the Torah Parashat Tetzaveh, the Torah says that the Kohen Gadol has a special plate with 12 stones that he has to go to the Bet HaMikdash, to the temple with this. If something is missing, one stone is missing from those 12, it's not kosher. They are very important to have all the stones. Those stones are made from those stones are jewelry, yeah. Those stones are stones that we have today also. And we can see them and buy them in the jewelry stores. And when I got inside that parasha to look and to see every stone, I saw that every stone is not just a stone, has a special energy and a special quality inside, that even until today's life, it's working. And somebody that's going to take this stone and to put it on himself, or gonna buy it to his wife, and his wife gonna have it, this is gonna affect her. Every stone has a name on it. The stone that the Kohen Gadol had has 12, and those 12 had the names of the 12 tribes on it. The first stone is the Odem in Hebrew, and English, and today is going to be the ruby. The ruby stone is a red stone, that's why it's called Odem, from the word Adom, which is red. This stone is very special and has a big connection to the individual of Reuven, HaTzadik. Reuven, the son of Yaakov, of course he was a big tzaddik, and we have a lot of stuff to learn from him. But his character, his energy, was inside that stone. And that's why they wrote his name on that stone. The rabbis tell us, if we're going to have that stone on us, we're going to have some of those qualities and characters affecting us. One of the things that the ruby has, if you have it on you, is it stop the bleeding. A lot of people have bleeding in a lot of places in the body, and they want to stop it. If it's a man or a woman, doesn't matter. They say that the stone, the ruby, if you have it on you and you put it especially on that place that you have the bleeding, it helps to heal, it helps to stop the bleeding, like a magic. This is one of the powers of the stone. And why is that? Ask the rabbis. And they answer, Reuven had that character of stop the bleeding. When the brothers wanted to kill Yosef, and they had a good reason, according to them, to kill him. They wanted to kill him because they thought he is going to kill them spiritually, and his father is going to take him and to make him the one who continues all the life of the Jewish nation, and they're going to be in the side like Esav had, they were afraid. And they said, he's coming to kill our souls. We're not going to continue. So we have the one who comes to kill you, you have to kill him before. So we have to kill Yosef. That's what they thought. But Reuven comes and tells them, no. Al tishpechu dam naki. Don't just waste. Don't just kill him and make him bleeding and make his blood going through. And they heard him. They heard what they listened to him, what Reuven says, and they decided to do like Reuven says. Reuven was the firstborn. He was a very important guy, and that's how Reuven basically saved Yosef's life. They throw him to that hole, and the Egyptians took him, and all the story that we know. But we see one thing, one frame. Reuven stopped Yosef from having blood and to be killed. And because Reuven did that, we have until today the power of that stone of Reuven, the ruby, which is very similar to the word Reuven if we pay attention to that. A ruby, Reuven, has that quality of stopping the blood. Like Reuven stopped the blood from Yosef, didn't gave the brothers to kill him, didn't give the brothers to kill him. That's how the stone does the same thing. And the rabbis continue to tell us there is another special thing about the ruby. The ruby is not so simple. If a woman takes the ruby and have it on herself all the time, she's never going to lose her kid. If she has a kid, if she's pregnant, and she have that stone on her, she's not going to lose him. And there is a lot of women that unfortunately have that problem, that all the time, they're doing abortions and they're losing the babies. This stone has a power to not lose a life, to not lose the baby's life. Rabbi Eliyahu from Izmir, which was in Turkey, says another interesting thing. If you take the stone and you have it on you, especially if it's very close to your body, on the skin, it's going to help you to decrease your anger. You're going to be less angry. You're not going to be so angry like you are. Some people has a big problem with this. They are very angry and they want to be a little bit less. They don't want this bad character. How do we solve it? Of course, we have to work on ourselves, and the Torah talks about it a lot. But if we want something external that can help us a little bit, Rabbi Eliyahu says you can take this stone to put it on yourself, and you're gonna see that it's gonna decrease the anger. And why is that? Same thing is with Reuven. Reuven was a very special man. Reuven had a lot of problems in his life. One of them was that they took his opportunity to be the firstborn. In the Torah, to be the firstborn is a big honor, big respect. You get a lot of stuff. Physically and spiritually. And Reuven lost that. Yaakov was saying to Reuven that he's going to lose. He's not going to be the firstborn to continue his nation. The one who's going to have it is going to be Yosef. He loved Yosef more. He thought that spiritually Yosef is better than Reuven. And when Reuven got that, when Reuven heard that, he said he didn't get angry. He just was quiet, and he got whatever his father said with a lot of happiness. He was not angry. And if we look one generation before, Esav, the brother of Yaakov, the son of Yitzchak, had the same story, almost. He sold to Yaakov to be the firstborn. And then when Yaakov took the blessing of whatever the firstborn has to get, he was crying and screaming and very angry, was red from anger. And he said that I'm waiting for the time that my father Yitzchak is going to pass away, and therefore I can kill Yaakov. He was very angry at that time. That's why Leah, one of the reasons the Midrash says, Leah, the mother of Reuven, called Reuven, from the word Re'u ma ben bni le ben chami. Go see what's the difference between my son and my father-in-law's son, which is Yitzchak. That my son, when they took his opportunity to be the firstborn, he was quiet and didn't get angry. And my father-in-law's son, which was Esau, he was very angry. That's why, Rabotai, if somebody takes that stone, put it on himself, it's gonna make his anger less and less. And Be'ezrat Hashem, if he's gonna work on himself, he's not gonna have it at all. That's the second thing. And the last thing for today, Rabotai. One of the powers of that stone, says Rabbeinu Bechaye, that if you take this stone and make it a powder, make it a powder, put it inside something, wine or water, whatever, or something that you eat, and the women eats that, a woman that doesn't have kids, that she can get pregnant, gonna eat such a thing, gonna eat that powder of the ruby with the drink or with the food. This is gonna help her to get pregnant. And this is again because of Reuven. Reuven had that character. When Leah had 4 kids and she could not get pregnant anymore, Reuven said, I want to help my mom to have more kids. She wants more kids, I want to help her. And he went to give her dudaim. Dudaim was the jasmine. That's a few of the rabbis says. It was the jasmine, and the jasmine had a special quality, spiritual, that if you eat that and you do a certain thing with this, you can, a woman that cannot get pregnant, she can get pregnant. And that's what Reuven did. He brought it to his mother, and his mother took it. And after she took it, she did whatever she needs to do, and she got pregnant, and Issachar, the brother of Reuven, was born. So we see from here that Reuven, he was the reason, he was the one who gave Issachar's life. He made him to live, because he gave that dudaim to Leah, and that's why she got pregnant. From here we see Reuven has the quality to give the life to the world, to give life to the world, another kid, another baby. And that's why he was written on the ruby, which has the same power of, if we make it a powder and a woman that cannot get pregnant drink it, it's going to help her to get pregnant, Be'ezrat Hashem. And maybe another thing. Rabbi says, this ruby, if there is a lady, when she get birth, she has some difficulties. The baby doesn't go out. And a lot of ladies have that, in our generation especially. The baby doesn't want to go out. This world is not so exciting for him. He doesn't want to see it. Okay, but she's suffering. How can we help her to do it? How can we help the baby to go out to this beautiful world? Take the ruby, put it on her. And Rabbi says, it's going to help the baby to come out. By the way, there is a stone that is right opposite, which is the diamond. The diamond is opposite. And there is a story that the rabbi says, there was one lady that she had a big difficulty during the birth. And there was big doctor that came and he tried all the medicine, everything, to get her to help her to get birth very quick, and he could not do that. And then he gave up. So he went out, says, I cannot do really nothing. And after a few minutes, he came back. And she said, I thought you gave up. He says, one second, I want to check only one thing, last thing. Do you have a diamond on you? She says, yes, I got a diamond from my husband. He took this diamond away, and she got birth on the spot. Rabbis tell us that the diamond has the opposite thing. As the ruby helps the women get birth, that's how the diamond block it a little bit and make it a little bit more complicated. Yiratzon, that we're not going to have those stuff, and we're going to know the secret of every stone and stone. When we buy to our wife, to make her happy, we buy her a jewelry, We're going to not just be external and look at the beauty of the jewelry. Also, we're going to see what the characters, what the things, what the quality our wife needs. And according to that, we're going to buy her something to make her body happy and also her soul. Thank you very much.